Blizzard used to be that company that made the game for themselves to enjoy, where everyone came together and experienced the game and had fun. There's a reason Classic WoW was popular as private servers, and as the retail version, the game was made with a soul. A soul that has now been lost. Almost retrieved in Legion, and then thrown into the garbage. The Leviathan of gaming has come to a halt. Why? Well, because they care less about the game and more about how to milk money. Money runs everything at Blizzard now. They don't even care for years about harassment that has been going on for who knows how long. Maybe the game is less fun and less thought out now because people focus on the wrong things. Will I be touched today? Will someone ruin my day? Or is the game just shit because Blizzard are shit now? Don't get me wrong, I love WoW, but not for what we're being given right now, but for what it's been to me throughout my life. It's been that one thing I could trust in. It's the game I know. I know rotations that make it easier to top shards, and I know how to play the game. But right now, I lack the trust in Blizzard as a whole, as people, and as a company. And I don't trust Blizzard to care about gamers that they provide minimum content for. They technically even blame us for hating on them when they do shit wrong. When money comes first, that it is no longer a passion project. A passion project with the right mindset will bring in the money. There's no reason to try and milk more money. What do I hate about WoW? Well, I really hate that the only content worth doing is the end content. The campaign is nice, but for a long time I didn't enjoy it. But what about the 15 other years of World of Warcraft that has been lost? They shortened leveling, which is technically something I don't mind. Because imagine 130 levels when 120 of them is outdated content no one cares about anymore, and it's just the same old. Leveling now is less of a hassle than it's ever been before, and it's still boring. What if they would rework the whole world instead of adding a new chapter that has us forget about all the other stuff? I had conversations with my fiance about who is the war chief of the Horde right now, both not having a clue. Even wondering, what if Azeroth zones are still in the BFA stage? Is Sylvana still sitting on the throne in Orgrimmar? And is Anduin sitting in his? I remember back in the day when Varian Rin was just a kid at the throne. He grew up and became the awesome badass he is until Legion. We had to go in both cities to look. And what we found is Tyrallion sitting on the throne of Stormwind, and then a random troll leader sitting on the Orgrimmar one. And this was never explained anywhere. We are at a time and place where all leaders are gone. We still know nothing about the jailer, we still fight the fight without knowing the reasoning for the jailer, just because it's a game. And we've been told to do that. There's no reasoning why we would want to kill him other than he is just a bad guy. And now they're even trying to make Sylvanas likable again, like the most killable villain we've had in ages. She's the one of the big baddies we've had a great story about. She doesn't want to be controlled by the Lich King whilst being controlled by the jailer, so she wants to be there to end him. She does bad stuff to the living as well, and shows her true face. Then we forgive her? She kills to raise the dead. Garrosh don't like that. We don't care, so we kill Garrosh because he just wants war, which is basically the orcish fucking way of doing things. And then Sylvanas is more about slaughtering and gaining something no matter the cost, like killing living, for example. BFA was an even greater showcase of that. Yet here we are, with a strong female character doing her own thing, ruining everyone's lives in the process, and Blizzard wants to redeem her. Probably based on the whole strong female character part. Oh, and the whole idea of buy the book to understand the game? What kind of fucking shit is that? I love the game, the story and such, but I don't want to go out of my way to buy a book when all I want is to experience the whole game inside the game. We used to have a great expansion, story-wise. TBC, we went in there to stop demons and Illidan and whatnot. Wrath, we went in to stop the Lich King. In Cataclysm, we went to stop Deathwing. Characters that already had a huge, massive story about them. And Mop was sucky leveling, good raids, and a meh story. Honestly, I have no real clue what Mop is about, other than Garrosh going all, I want to take magical power, my strength is enough, and then just taking some ancient magic, and then we had to kill him. And then he's the bad guy? I mean, yeah, he broke his own words, but did he do other stuff than that? Well, maybe to other races, whatever. Then we get a freaking time-traveling expansion that Blizzard don't even want to go into how it was even possible. Then for that alternate timeline to cross over in Legion, and I'm talking about Gul'dan, of course. The guy we already had to deal with before WoW. That died. He's the reason demons and bad guys, you know. And Legion was one of the best expansions by far. Sure, after Mop content, I mean, the content just wasn't there anymore. It wasn't enjoyable anymore. But Illidan being one of the biggest characters in the whole WoW story, since before the MMO, it probably made Legion a better expansion because of it. Then he's gone, we get BFA, a total shit show. The level experience was close to a job, aka I feel like I worked for free when leveling up, so I quit playing. I didn't raid, I didn't PvP, I didn't level more than one character. Then the announcement came, Shadowlands. Knowing from back in the day that one good expansion will always follow a bad one, and then yet again a good one. And that whole thing was printed in my brain. But this time, Blizzard didn't deliver. In my opinion, the zones are boring, sure, they look good, but the story within them are dull. What I want of WoW is more choices, more content, and for sure, more fun. What if they made the whole leveling experience fun, focus more on the new story, and implement the whole world into it? Maybe a campaign from start to finish. Player housing would even be a welcome addition, just because it would mean more shit to do when the game is just fucking boring, rather than the meta matching everyone is doing. Like, the only thing that matters is gear, 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 more currency, more currency, more currency, gear, 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 gear. Like, the whole community is dying. No one does anything cool, there's no individuality. What if they just made the whole game around the expansion? What if Shadowlands would leak into Azeroth more? Like, so the leveling experience from 1 to 50 still had something to do with the Jailer, the Maw, the Shadowlands. Like, maybe they come to us and try to get aid from there, and then that way we can get into Shadowlands. Like, there's so much things they could have changed. Anyways, currently all I know is that if the next expansion isn't good and comes with a lot of changes, then I might quit for good. But considering they wanted to quit working on the game as long as their lawsuit is active, then we might not even get another expansion. Because from what I understand, a lawsuit can be dragged out for years. So my ending comment is this. Blizzard only cares about the money. Because if they didn't, they would make WoW the great game it once was.